Greetings, peace. What's up, y'all? This is Queen Sarita coming to you with another reading, another tarot reading. This reading is an in the moment reading to assist. And the question that we have today that we're going to deal with is, how can you do things your way? How can you do things your way successfully with all that's going on right now? All right, the entire deck has been shuffled. I'm gonna do it one more time. Here we go. Okay, so this is some of the ways here. I've got salt, glitter. I'm just getting the energy right. Okay, so go ahead and do this reading now for you. 5 cards are wanting to come out. Wow. Okay, we have a lot of history coming up here in the reading. A lot of history, a lot of compassion and love. A lot of confusion as well, though, for some of you. Now, this is also showing here, you all have this person who has been kind of smothering you for many years of your life. That spirit is saying that you all, whomever is getting this message and it resonates with, you're like, you know what, I'm ready to step out on my own. We've got the rebirth card, we've got the master, celebration, isolation, and understanding. It's like deliberately there's this desire to pull away and to go off and do your own thing, to go off and be on your own, and to go off and celebrate this new life that you have going on. We are using the Osho Zen Tarot deck for this. I didn't mention it. And I feel like this is a time when you could use a whole lot of zen, a lot of peace, a lot of remembering how to find your soft spot within when you're dealing with people who kind of can just be about the bottom line. People who can just be about, are you bringing in the money yet? Do you have it? Do you have the money? And there's a lack of understanding here. And it feels like there's a soul tribe of yours that you're wanting to connect with even more, but there's this dynamic impact that this strong person has been having in your life, and you kind of maybe feel a bit of uncertainty about going out on your own and doing what you need to do for yourself. There's this lack of self-confidence and this feeling of lack of perseverance here, but Spirit is saying that one of the main things that is missing here is the vitality. And one of the ways to have that vitality is by moving, taking action, moving, getting moving. Now, this is not about just jumping out there and making any old sort of move, I see, as far as your career is concerned, because it looks like you already had something not work out, and now there's this merging of kind of negative energies because you already felt very motivated at first. You felt like things were going to really work out, and now there's this pulling back that's going on, and there's a lot of clarity to be had here. A lot of tears have been cried, or there's a lot of worry, anxiety, whatever. But Spirit is saying to tune into the force that does know. There is a part of you that knows exactly what to do. It knows how to make your body breathe. It knows how to keep your body running. Only you have to tune in and use your mind and ignore the obstructions that are there. There are definitely some blockages energetically that I see here that are ready to come to a head. That's the beautiful thing about this. The beautiful thing about this is that things are coming to a head, and so you don't have to turn back and deal with the same stuff anymore. It is time for you literally to come into the present, to change and shift up your routine now. change and shift it up, change up how you've been doing things, and don't worry about it. As long as you don't keep on going back and saying, but I didn't do it right last time, but I didn't do it right last time. This time, you can do it right. So you're going to end up succeeding here. This quiet time that you've taken to either pray, to get more inspired, to get more into your creativity, to focus on being more positive. This effort, it may have been a seemingly small effort for some of you, of saying, you know what? I hear what you're saying, wise one, whether this is a person on this earth right now or if it's divine, infinite intelligence who you connected with, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels. The spirit is saying it's time for that rebirth, just like you've envisioned, just like you've been imagining. And I really feel like a big part of this element that's coming up too has to do with something that some of you may already enjoy and like already, but I'm going to grab it. It is the energy of the dragon. That's the energy that's coming up in this reading right now. And it's telling me to tell you to see yourself. This is glitter. See yourself covered in silver, gold, a combination of those glitters. Because you have this protective energy around you, which is a part of why you're ready to fly now. This is why. Now, the love life, it looks like you have had a whole lot of people that have been around you that you felt like you needed to take their energy, take their hurt, take their so-called pain, and you may have felt like it was your responsibility to take on, we're going to sit you here, you had to take on their stuff, when in reality, that's not the case. This isolation card is as it has been as a result of you feeling too overwhelmed by people's other stuff that you don't even have to take accountability for, but you felt like it. Part of your situation, part of what has been happening is you are very empathic and you feel so much, but you know that you are in tune with the infinite. But the doubts are coming up back and forth. And no wonder when you turn on these shows, the TV, they're talking about something ending, an apocalypse, something going wrong, something going awry. But that doesn't stop you from celebrating. That doesn't stop you from seeing your partner in a more positive light. Now, I know some of these partners, and maybe you, may have not done right by you all's unit. And they may have stepped out, or you may have stepped out in one way or another. Now, don't believe everything you see on TV, that everybody has to be dysfunctional all the time like they show on TV, right? Because what it really is that when you have this infinite wisdom within you that you're connected to in the universe that makes the seasons come up regularly, which is creating all these different structures seemingly that are, surrounding us. Everything is being kept in a certain vibration and at a certain frequency for us all the time, without us having to think about it or do certain things. However, there is this thing that does happen. There is a space where everything is, like the Akashic Records or just infinite space, ether, and the universe will give you something out of that space of different alternatives, the space of different options. And let me tell you, you want to be directing, that's why the dragon came up, your life more than you let other people do it. And that's good. I feel you. I'm with you on that. And as a result of that, you owning your power, stepping into your own power is here. But it's not about going all by yourself anymore. It's about joining with your soul group in various ways, even if it is from online. And this love life for somebody here that's coming up, it's like You all are just needing more positivity and wisdom to be guiding you in the relationship. The old stuff that has already happened, somebody has to find a way to move past that stuff. And so there has to be a cultivation of trust again. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it shows that there's been a lack of understanding due to energies that have been beyond your control, energies that have been kind of putting a damper on the relationship. Somebody listening to this, yeah, there has been a so-called negative minded, envious person who has put their negative thoughts into your situation and has slightly, it seemed like they derailed it for a while. That time, I see from this rebirth card, that time is ending because you're pulling away from it now. You're finally ready. This is glitter. You're finally ready to pull away from this and to sing your own song and to do your own thing. Good. Because all that you need to do is realize that you do have the strength right now to do it. You just got to get moving. And then part of getting moving is some of you all, you're feeling this guilt that's not even yours, this resentment that's not even yours, these heavy burdens on your shoulders that aren't yours, but it's time for you to lighten your load and celebrate. Even if you don't feel like you can trust certain people to connect with you in person, you don't really want to connect with new people now, maybe you have some fears around that, that's okay. Take that old energy of isolation and still connect with people, but in a new, transformed way. Because your heart is calling for it. And some of the things that you're looking for in your life, they are connected in a way with other people, because that's the way that you've been looking at life, So you got to just go ahead and open up your heart. You've got to go ahead and take a chance and be strong now. This is about taking a chance and being positive. This is about gathering up your resources, shifting out of this old rut that has been seemingly following you all, it seems like, for the past 2 to 3 years. You're ready for a graduation. And it's not going to happen right this second, but I do see the number 4 coming up for you. And the number 4 here, for me, for this reading for you, it is a whole new foundation, a clean slate. It's also about you handling your resources financially in a different way also, so that way they can grow and expand. And you don't have to end up back in the same old place you used to be, going through so much turmoil and challenge. Now, take the struggles you've had before, move them forward, and allow yourself to do it. Now, if you find that there's a part of you that's like, no, I don't really deserve this. No, it's not time. No, I shouldn't do this. No, I'm leaving so-and-so behind, blah, blah, blah. Then there's a blockage energetically, and you've got to work on clearing that. Otherwise you're just going to have the subconscious sabotage your present. So yeah, this is a time for compassion, for being loving, for being the light post that you are, who are listening to this reading right now. Now, I did do a longer reading, and that reading was recorded for you in complete audio. I did want to share the cards with you, and some of them will be on that reading. However, it's more about you getting the message. So check the links below. I'm going to link that so you can listen to it. It's in 3 parts, and that reading is about what's really going on, or what's going on. But this reading right here is for somebody who is looking for that nudge, that push. I see somebody here also who is got this energy of a nurse, who you've got pregnancy coming up in the reading, so much so, and bridal stuff, and just wanting everything to be perfect, but things are kind of out of order, but they're going to work out, and it's okay. Now, manage what you have, your resources right now, and do it in a way that is going to further you. Assume the position, Spirit says, and get out there and live your best life. And those of you who are listening to this who are creative artists, you're coming up in this reading as well, and you spiritual people and star seeds, it's about you being open, receptive, receiving in this new time period that has come up for you, because nature is calling, life is calling. It seems like it's a catastrophe completely, a pandemic, and all these different things. However, everybody is not going to be experiencing the same things, and you have broken out of a time when you used to feel like you needed to punish yourself and be the person who handled everybody's affairs, and you really help people deal with their emotions a whole lot. And that may have been they pushed them off on you and projected, but that time is done. For whatever reason, you've succeeded in giving your subconscious a different message to act from and to project for you. So now, celebration is all it is. And for that celebration, I want y'all to go online and listen to that other reading. I don't know if I'm going to record it to YouTube or put it on YouTube at this point, but I am going to have the link for you below so you can listen to it, okay? It is like a 7-part reading, a pick a card reading for 7 different people. So, yeah, it's actually in 3 parts, but then it breaks down to 7 parts because it's for 7 different people. Yeah, but I'll talk to you all later. This is, it's just time for us to move away from the things that just aren't working anymore, okay? All right, peace and love.